put it into words, to write it down. That is walking on hallowed ground, but it's my duty. I'm a missionary. Right? That's a little bit. And hello and welcome to Waking Up with Depeche Mode. My eyeballs are hurting. We went to the Depeche Mode convention. Well, let me welcome you in first. My name is Ray Luna, and I teach little piano tutorials here on YouTube and Twitch. And then we spent Sunday at the Depeche Mode convention at the Avalon in Hollywood, hosted by Richard Blade. Thank you to all the people at Chaos Records. Thank you to, Faith and Devotion, to Paul up there at Faith and Devotion. Thank you to Freddie and the band over at Brian Soda, everybody over at, we had the devotional play as well. So it was a great night. A lot of DJs, really great DJs. DJ Lovely, Protocol, DJ Dark Crystal. We had up in the DJ Jedi up in the VIP room, the Violator room. So good. Thank you to Janine, David, everybody. Everybody. I'm missing a lot of people, but thank you to everybody. Oscar, everybody who runs the Array Chaos, and everybody at Chaos Records. That's where I get this T-shirt. It's cool at Chaos Records. I love graphic tees, and they have some really good ones there. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at Sacred. So I worked on this a little bit. We were doing some songs from the Music for the Masses album from the 101 tour. And the one I was working on this week was Sacred. Right? So we're starting with a C sharp minor. We're in the key of F sharp major, right? F sharp. Right? But for some reason, I don't know why, it takes me to F sharp minor, then to A. So sacred, holy, to put it into words, to write it down, that is walking on hallowed ground, but it's my duty. I'm a missionary. And then it goes right to the intro. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that. Good morning, Maxie. How are you? Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're going to be going like this. For the intro, F sharp to A, back to C sharp, F sharp to A. Then you go to this. Okay, let's do the right hand. I keep slipping off this. So it's really fast. Like that, okay? Now the left hand is going like this. It's going from C sharp, D sharp, F, then back to C sharp, right? So it's like this. Like that, okay? Now you put the hands together. Let's do it nice and slow. There it is. Okay, let's try to do that again, okay? Right? So that's how you do it. Now the bass line switches. We're going to be changing chords here. Let me show you. So here is my confession. It's an obsession. I'm a firm believer. Okay, this is a B flat minor. There's major. Let's make it minor. And then invert it. So it's, we're going from B flat minor, or A sharp minor, I'm sorry, A sharp. So here's A sharp, or it's also known as B flat. Okay, you flatting a note is you take it down half a step. Sharping a note, you raise it half a step. Okay, so we're A sharp minor. So my bad. I'm so used to calling that B flat in certain keys. So there's A sharp minor to C sharp minor. Okay, back to. Oh, sorry, to minor. Okay, let's do it again. So here is my confession. It's an obsession. I'm a firm believer. There it is. And a warm receiver. It's tricky. Then it goes to, and I made my decision. This is religion, there's no doubt. I'm one of the devouts. Right, I think I got that last chord wrong. Then it walks up, trying to tell the story of love's eternal glory. Sacred. You go back to this. Right, so we'll learn all that next, okay? So I wanted to get you through the chords. Again, I'm kind of screwing it up here. Okay? Now, on the second half of the verse, right? So you got the first part. It goes like this, right? Let's do it again. So here is my confession. It's an obsession. I'm a firm believer and a warm receiver. Then when it starts going here, it goes. And it's kind of like, I don't know if it's strings, but it's another melody played on top of it, okay? So you want to keep that in mind, that when you get to the second half of the verse, it starts playing this like, I don't know if it's like a, I want to say it's like a string, kind of like, it's like, right? So, and I made my decision. This is religion, there's no doubt, right? I'm one of the devout, right? So it's kind of a harmony on top, or like a melody on top of what we're playing with the chords, okay? So the bass line goes like this. This is where it all comes together. And I know you think I'm crazy right now, but I'll show you how it all comes together. Remember, there's a lot of layers in these songs, so we only have two hands, so we got to try to work it out. The bass line is like this. When it gets to the verse, it goes. Right, something like that. So it's kind of like when you're singing it, it's hard to explain it, but it's like, though here is my confession. Right, and I have not obviously worked that out yet, like singing it to that beat yet, or to that rhythm, but that is what you're going to be playing, okay? So that way I can show you. It's like this. Then it's like, right? So that's how it goes, okay? I know it sounds crazy, but if you listen to the song and you play along with the original recording from the Music for the Masses album, you'll see that's what they're doing. It's kind of a weird bass line in the left hand. It's like, right? And then you start playing those little melodies. Then you walk this up. Right? Okay, we're gonna learn that next, the chorus, okay? So pretty cool, huh, so far. It's tricky. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's tricky rhythm. It's like, so here is, see, I have it backwards. It's, so here is my wait. Then right? So we got to get through that part. That's the hardest part so far, is singing the verse and keeping that rhythm together. Now, obviously, I've not practiced the singing part yet. But so you kind of get what's being played underneath there. Then you walk up here, and I kind of do it in unison. You're going to go like this. So you're walking up to the F sharp, right? Then walk up to the A. Right? A. And then walk up to the C sharp. Sacred, holy. Okay, and we're going to learn that next, okay? So that's what builds you up to that. So when you work through this whole... Then it goes, then you go. So I would go like this. Sacred, holy. Okay, so you're going C sharp, F sharp, to A. Okay? So a sacred, holy. To put it into words, to write it down, that is walking on hallowed ground. It's my duty. I'm a missionary. Then it's right? So it's a lot to this song. You guys, as you can see, we haven't even learned verse 2 yet. That's verse 2. So So, spreading the news around the world. Right? So that's verse 2. So we're going to have to keep working on this song. But I just wanted to show you kind of what I know so far. So I'll walk you through some of that so you guys can start practicing that in the background. But obviously, I need to start practicing the singing, getting the timing with just the left hand. It looks like I have it with the left hand in the chorus. But as you can see, like it's a pretty intense song. Sacred is pretty dope. Once you start breaking these songs down and you see how intense they are and how well written they are, it's just amazing the way they all flow together. So where did we leave off? We were walking up to the chorus. Sacred. So you just... Holy. Okay, so sacred, holy. Okay, now the right hand goes like this. It goes like this. Sacred, holy. Then on the A. Okay. Like that, okay? So this is F sharp's by itself. Then on the A, So I got to practice that, obviously. So here we go. One more time. Something like that. Okay, so sacred, holy. Just put it into words to write it down. That is walking on hallowed ground. Okay, you guys get the point. All right, but not bad, huh? I've never really tried this. I tried it this morning a little bit, so not bad. Let's do it slow. Let me show you the riff first. Right? Sacred, holy. Sin. To put it into words, to write it down. That is walking on hallowed ground, but it's my duty. I'm a missionary. Then verse 2. Okay, that's how it goes. Let's see if I can sing it. So spreading the news around the world. Gosh, that's hard. Spreading the news around the world. Okay, obviously I'm gonna have to practice that, but that is where we're at. We're at spreading the news around the world, taking the word to boys and girls. I'm a firm believer and a warm receiver. Right, so they're just doing that. So let me show you the riff. So, how's it? So it's... Right? Right? You go back to the C sharp a lot, so. Like that, okay? So that's what you're gonna play, and then you gotta sing on top of it, spreading the news, right? So that is verse 2. Trying to sell the story of love's eternal glory. Sacred, holy, to put it into words. That is walking on. It's my duty, screwing it up. I'm a missionary. So then it goes. And I think the song ends like this, believe it or not. It's sacred, sacred, holy, sacred, holy. And it could go to A. Sometimes it goes to F sharp, and then it can go to A as well. So you can switch it up like sacred, sacred, holy, sacred. So the outro is like, so it's C sharp, D to A. Okay, so instead of to F sharp, okay? Sacred, holy, sacred, something like that. Okay, I'm screwing it up, but let's go ahead and stop there. We'll continue to learn sacred. So those of you who are making their way through the 101 album with me, found out this week that was like the first time I ever really gave it a serious try. I tried it one more time a few months ago, but I was kind of stuck on it, and I finally got that bass line down. The hard part is the bass line, though, for the verse. But and there's a lot going on in the right hand, especially this part. But that's why we love Depeche Mode, because they are not a simple band to play. Okay, let's go ahead and move forward. So we finished up the other day. Let's go to Depeche Mode Live Wiki here. We wrapped up the show the other day with Everything Counts, but we really didn't work through it. I was kind of just playing the 101 album, and I was sort of running out of time. So let's take a little look at C major as the key. I come to Depeche Mode Live Wiki to find the key signatures, but I also read about the song, find out how many times it's been played live when it was released, July 11th of 83. So I was like in junior high school. 865 times has been performed live. Isn't that cool? Here's the original notes. See, like the handwritten lyrics by Martin Gore. Isn't that great? So they have everything. And then they have all these live concerts. These are like live recordings, some of them. And then they have a full list of all these live recordings from concerts from years ago. So you can look up on the left here, you can look up any tour and find the date. Let's say, for instance, Black Celebration Tour was the first show I ever went to in my life by myself with my friends. And I saw them here. Where is it? At the Forum, right here. So the date was 7/13 of 86. I click on this, and you can see if they have a recording of it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. This one they don't. Oh, Source One is a decent master audience recording. So they do have a recording of this concert that I was at, my very first concert. I'm not going to play it live, but here's the set list. So I go through and I learn how to play these versions of the song, and that's what I teach to you guys. I am just a Depeche Mode fan. I love Sacred too. Isn't it such a great song? It's such a great song. I love it. I'm a missionary. That's why I love these songs. Anyway, so Depeche Mode Live Wiki. We're in the key of C major. Let me change the key. But yeah, it's such a great resource. I found the show in 87 that my sister and I went to at the Forum also for the Music for the Masses tour. So you can go there and find some of maybe the old concerts you went to. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at a little bit of Everything Count here. This is from the 1983 album Construction Time Again. Start with A minor. Right? A. A minor is A, C, and E. So let's walk up. Right? Let's do it like the live version from Memento Mori tour. Right, let's do that. That's fun. Walking up in A minor in the left hand and just hitting the octave to the G. Right, so you build that up for a while. Dave walks out on the catwalk. He starts getting the crowd going. He's clapping. Everybody's building up. And then you get this big crescendo. Da-da-da-da-da, and then, hey, where's it at? Let's learn that bass line. And sometimes I don't do the walk back up. Okay? You'll catch me cheating sometimes. If you can do it, great. If you can't, skip it sometimes. Better if you can, though. Sometimes I screw it up. Oh, hey, let me show you that first riff. Notice then it changes to the F slightly after. It's slightly syncopated after right there. It's right before you change to the F, okay? You see it? Ooh, my bad. Okay, that's what we're doing. Now you got the next riff. These notes here. Oh, my bad. So B, C, then B, A. And this should be like a French horn or something right there. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Gershon. Right, and that's what you're doing. Okay, and then you got to play that bass line. Here's where I sometimes skip the walk up. Back up to the top. Okay, sometimes I skip it here, I'll be honest with you. But don't do as I do. Do better than me. God, so it throws me off though every time I do it. See how it's tricky? See, it's... That's tricky. more time. Okay, once you get that down. Once you get that done. No, I still have it. I am so sorry. I'll be honest with you. We were getting ready for this Depeche Mode convention. I was trying to learn some songs. And so I am so sorry. But I will look at it. Simple Pleasantries by Arthur Benson. I will look it up. I will do it today after today's show. And I was going to ask you, actually, when I saw you again, what was the name of that song? I was going to try to look it up again. Let me do it. Let me write it down. Simple Pleasantries. I couldn't remember the title of it. I remembered the Arthur Benson song, though, part. Benson, Simple Pleasantries. Okay, there we go. I wrote it down now. It's official. Okay, here we go. Okay, so once you get it down with that bass line, then you go to verse 1. Starting with an A minor, you're going to be doing a lot of this. So what I'm going to do is call that going forward as we get higher. And we'll call this one backwards. We're going kind of backwards, if that makes sense. Okay, so you're going to be doing a lot of this back and forth. The handshake seals the contract. From the contract, there's no turning back. Right? Turning point of a career. In Korea, being insincere. See how there's like a back and forth and back and forth? So we want to try to memorize which one is which, right? And sometimes I might even have it wrong, and it depends on what version you're playing. If you're playing the album version or you're playing the live version, sometimes it's kind of played backwards. So let's just try to get it like this. Now in the left hand, I'm just walking up perfect fifth. Right, so I think I start up here. Not so tricky. It's an A. You're just completing the chord. Right? Not so tricky. Okay, so let's do it again. The handshake seals the contract. From the contract, there's no turning back. Turning point of a career in Korea is being insincere. Holiday, fun packed, contract still intact. Right into the chorus. Okay, we'll do the chorus next. All right? It sounds like an electric piano, right? And we'll get to that chorus next. Okay, so that's how you play the verse. And verse 2 is exactly the same. So once you learn one, you kind of learn them both. Go to our chorus. We got a inverted C. There's C major in root position. Right, so we're gonna invert it. Second inversion. That's root position, first inversion, second inversion, okay? So we're gonna go like this to G in root position. Then we're gonna play part of an F, right? Here's your F, but we're gonna play part of it to A minor, which is here. And we're taking the C out. So once again, C, G, F to A minor, part of it, okay? Then we go back C, G, F to D. Okay, so let me show you how it goes. Here you're going. Like that, okay? So grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves after all, okay? Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves after all. It's a competitive world. Everything counts in large amounts. Okay, so that's what we're playing. All right, so F, A minor, C, G, F to D. Okay, so now you don't play it like that though. You're gonna go a little bit like this. Right? If you can do this on the C, do it. I just go like this. I double tap. So C, G, F, A, C, G, F, D, and then I put the hands together. Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves after all. Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves after all. It's a competitive world. This is in unison here. Everything counts in large amounts. Right? Then you go back to the top. Let me get you ready for the outro now. You're gonna go like this. You're gonna play verse 2. The graph on the wall tells the story of it all. Same as verse 1. Picture it now. See just how lies and deceit gained a little more power. Confidence taken in by a suntan and a grin. Chorus 2 is the same. Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves after all. Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves after all. Right, to D, it's a competitive, here's where it changes, here's the new stuff. It's a competitive world. Everything counts in large amounts. Now it goes like this. Then everything counts in large amounts. Okay, so once again, stay in the A on the left hand here. Okay, then now go down to the G. Okay, so everything counts in large amount. Here we go. This begins the outro now. It's kind of like a solo, but it gets you ready for the outro. Oh my gosh. So gotta start learning this. So the first hint at the outro is actually that little solo there. So it's... right, something like that, okay? And the left hand now changes a little bit. Right, that sounds very familiar from the chorus, but now it changes, it goes... for the outro, okay? So it's not the same, it's grabbing hands, grab all they can, everything counts in large amounts. Right? That's different than the chorus. The chorus is grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for them. See, I messed it up. Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all, or all, right? So it's different. That's why I used to get confused on the outro. So the outro, the bass line changes to grabbing hands. The first part's the same. Then it goes D, F, G to A flat, okay? So from this point forward, that is what's played. Okay, so you do the little riff again. So here it is. Then it goes back to the grabbing hand, grab all they can, everything counts in large amounts. The grabbing hand, grab all they can, everything counts in large amounts. Then he goes here. So that's the outro of the song, okay? So again, you gotta get used to that bass line. Oh, my bad. Let's start with our C major scale. Then do it again. Like that. And that is the way to practice that. Nice and slow. Like that, okay? So you got to get those parts down. You got to definitely do the... Let me show you this. F. A minor again, but it's different than the chorus. Everything counts in large amounts. The grabbing hands grab all they can. Everything counts in large amounts. Right? And then you just follow with the bass line. Like that. That should do it. I think that's very much. And then Peter kind of plays like this. He plays this inversion to that G. Then the rest is the same. Something like that. All right, you guys, let's play a little. We got about 10 minutes left. Let me just play a little bit here. We will definitely I'll take a look at that song after I have a little time today. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. So we finished. That's basically the 101 album. That was everything. We love that one. Okay, so let me see. What else do I feel like playing today? Let's see if I picked any other songs. I was going to do a little bit of Lie to Me. Where is it? Something like that, right? I gotta love that song. Let's do a little bit of it. Lie to me, come on and lay with me. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. I'll walk you through the verses. The only part I'm having trouble with on learning this song, I know the parts and pieces, obviously, right? But it's tricky because the bass line, ooh, getting those hands together for me. I love this song. It's from 1984, Some Great Reward. It's probably one of my favorite songs on the album. Key of B minor, real quick. B minor's relative major. All right, we're going to set our software to D major. I have to set to the relative major. Okay, so we're going to take a look at Lie to Me. It's in the key of B minor, and it was released September 24th, 4 days after my birthday, 1984. 77 times played live. I did not get to see this song ever performed live. I was too young to go to this concert, my mom said. So I didn't go until the 86. Oh. I wish I would have seen. I could have seen this live. But anyways, okay. No, it's all good. No regrets. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right in. This is Lie to Me. So let me walk you through the chords real quick. We just got a... So let's say it's B minor, B minor, B minor, then to, what do we got? I'll take a look at it, I promise. But I'm not really, I do 80s songs here, but I will take a look at it. Okay, so let's do this. So you got B minor, G to F sharp. Yeah. So you have to remember, too, these songs I've been listening to for years. I grew up with them. I love these songs. So that is why I commit to playing them and to learning the bass line and learning everything about the song and things like that. So no offense to your guy here, Arthur Benson or Paul Murray. I don't know these songs. I'm not attached to them. I'm not like in love with them. So you say my attempt, I mean, I don't know the song. So I'll give it a shot to be courteous, but I'm not going to, pretend like I'm in love with the song. I'm going to, deep dive into it, but we'll see. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll like it. But that's why I'm so passionate about Depeche Mode and these songs. I grew up with this stuff. I've been wanting to learn these songs since I was a kid. So there are bucket list songs, but I will gladly take a look at them. So the verse is kind of tricky because you're playing this little riff. It's like, you can actually do it here. And what you're doing is you're still going through those chords. You're still going through the... So that's how you get to that verse. And let me show you the main riffs. than our riff. Okay, so now we get to that little funky part in the middle. Right? So let's get to that part. Once again, it's an E5. To the F sharp. Then oh my bad. Something like that. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and call it a day there. I got to get going. I have to run into work today, believe it or not. So you guys have a blessed and happy day, and we will see you back again tomorrow. I will take a look at that. I'm going to take a look at the song right now before we leave. And we'll see what's going on with this. Simple Pleasantries by Arthur Benson. So we'll try it. Okay, you guys have a blessed and happy day, and we'll see you back again tomorrow. Bye, everyone.